quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And here's the handoff. A quick juke.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Throws it to the right, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Catch made on the right side.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Pass midfield. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Now the try here for the extra point. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0.
That makes the score Georgia 21, Alabama 0.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Trying to find room. It's Hill.
Carrier
The line, it's a loss of 2.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Defense all over it. They stop him. I don't think he got it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. The shotgun handoff here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Will be a turnover on downs.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Ball handed off. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 21, Alabama 0.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we...
Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0.
Georgia 28, Alabama 0.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The linebacker shifting around now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. An important third down attempt for this offense.
Get set, get set.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. The shotgun running play call. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7.
That makes the score Georgia 28, Alabama 7.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down.
And the Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Georgia.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the single back. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Down he goes, a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Rashada. Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Oh, and a chance at a big man touchdown if he doesn't run out of oxygen. At the 20. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. In motion. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He goes nowhere on third and short. I don't think he got it.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He's found some room. Just trucks through the defender. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws a rocket toward the right side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not just a pick, but a big return.